Easy. Well, the sad news has come through that Tommy Robinson has been found guilty of contempt of court and for causing anxiety to Muslim paedophiles. Now, I normally love to say this, but on this particular occasion not, and that is, I told you so. Or as we like to say where I come from, I telled you. A reason I said what I did before is that there was never going to be another outcome to this. It's simple. It's because for the past year the government have been persecuting Tommy, and they've been bringing these charges again after he was set free last year. They've been spending a lot of time, a lot of money and a lot of effort on securing his conviction a second time, and that is why in itself there was never going to be another outcome to this. If there was a chance that he was going to be found not guilty, they wouldn't have wasted all this time and all this money on it. And before anybody says that I don't know about the ins and outs of the case, well, actually, I have read the court transcripts, all of it. And there are many things in there that should worry all of us, to be quite honest, because one particular thing that came up that I want to discuss here is the fact that on the day he was reporting in Leeds, one of the court clerks failed to put a sign on the court door, bang, 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 noisy cattle grid next to me, and when she failed to put this sign up, not only did she fail to put it on the court door, but the sign to say that the reporting restrictions has to be on the court door and has to be on some sort of a screen inside court, inside in the not in the court itself, but in the court building. And this woman failed to put these up. Now, they convicted Tommy. They said that he didn't take enough measures to make sure that there was reporting restrictions. Well, I'll tell you what he did. He went and looked at the door, found no signs. He spoke to two court staff, both of whom didn't seem to know. And when he failed to get any answers out of them, he went onto the court website and found no restrictions. Now, you tell me, what more could he have done? It's a little bit like if you've got some land out in the country and it's private property, then if you're going to prosecute anybody for stepping on that private property, there has to be signs up there to say that, otherwise you've no case. And if there's no signs to say that he couldn't report, and it's come out in court that there wasn't, and that he didn't do that, surely that will be enough to secure a not guilty verdict, because the person who fucked up was the court clerk, it wasn't Tommy. But they've decided to find him guilty on that. They've clearly not judged here based on the law, they've judged politically. And the establishment now has sent a message to all of us. And that message is the following, is that, yes, we understand that there are grooming gangs of Muslim paedophiles out there. We know that they are preying on your daughters, but we don't care. I'm afraid that's a price that you have to pay, because we are a multicultural country and we must never say anything bad about the religion of peace. And your daughters, I'm afraid, are collateral damage. This is the price you have to pay. We have sacrificed your daughters on the altar of political correctness. If you're thinking of calling the police, don't bother, because we've told them not to do anything about it as well. It's up to you to help yourself. If your daughters are being groomed, here are the steps that you can do to try and prevent that. But don't bother talking to the police about it, because they're not going to help you, and neither are we. And that is the message that they have sent out. And they've concluded that message by saying, and if any of you people out there are thinking of reporting on any of this, going against our agenda, putting the stuff out there for the public to see, like Tommy did, we're coming for you too. and we will stop at nothing until you are behind bars for reporting the truth. That is the message they have sent out. This is a sad day for British justice and justice in general throughout the world. Now, I'm going to give a message here now to somebody who seems to have taken pleasure in abusing me and people who support Tommy in general, who goes by the name of the original Shaquille. I know you're watching this, bro. Let me tell you this. Read the court transcripts, mate, and you tell me if you think that Tommy was guilty or not. Put all political aspects aside and judge it based on the law. And you tell me, before you start abusing me again. And to the American viewers who are watching this, you are seeing now, in real time, the destruction of free speech in the United Kingdom. And that should worry you there too. Because without Trump, or when Trump's gone, you could be expecting more of this to come your way soon. Now, I'm going to conclude this by saying today that what we all need to do now is that we all need to say a prayer to Tommy and his children, more importantly than anything else, because he's without a doubt going to go to jail. And I just hope that what follows after this is that Lucy Manning from the BBC should now be going to jail. If you watch the videos through Rebel Media of the BBC causing anxiety to Tommy outside the Old Bailey, she should be going to jail. And let's see a show of hands. Who thinks that Lucy Manning was going to go to prison? I can't see you all, but let's have a show of hands. So there we are. Whatever religion you follow, whatever God you pray to, now is the time to say a prayer for a fellow human being who has tried to do good. He's done things in the past we don't agree with, even I don't agree with, but he's done so much good recently to protect your children and everybody else's. Fortunately, I don't have children, thank God. I've chosen not to have children. I made that conscious choice a long time ago. The reason is because I don't think this world is a nice place to bring children up, and I don't want to be responsible for bringing them into this world. And I'm afraid that's my view on it. Thankfully, I won't have to go through what the people who have got daughters, like the daughter of Amy from Telford, whose video I've been watching, which was very emotional, even for somebody like me. And just let's say a prayer for Tommy now, because he's going to need that prayer. And we just have to hope that he comes out of prison alive. Bang, bang. Noisy cattle grid again. Because I've got a feeling that he's not coming out of prison. That they're going to make sure that harm comes to him there. So, very sad day. And let's all thoughts go out to Tommy's children and wish them well. And the other thing I want to say is that I want you to all dig deep into your pockets and fund Tommy's appeal. There's only about a week to get this together. I've funded a good few pounds to this over 3 separate occasions. Now, if we all believe in justice, because this is not really about Tommy, this is about justice. Today it's Tommy. Who's it going to be tomorrow? Is it going to be you tomorrow that they do this to? I want you to think very hard about that. Dig deep into your pockets and support justice and give to Tommy's appeal. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, easy.